Hey everybody, Appalachian Naturalist here. It's been a while since I did a video, and since I was working on a project here, I thought, what the heck, I'll do a video showing my project. No, painting my house is not the project. That's for another day. Anyway, so I'm repairing an old Sane Net. Well, it's not really an old Sane Net. I bought a real cheap Sane Net, and I made some handles for it. Basically, I just got some of these mop handles, did some math, drilled some holes through it, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to tie the Sane Nets to the bales. These are called bales in the Sane Net, and I'll do a video later on how to use the Sane Net, but how to tie it like this, nice and securely, so it's not going to go anywhere. Whether you're just nature enthusiast or a field biologist, or maybe you're going fishing and you're trying to seine for bait, it's important to make sure that your equipment stays good in the field. So I'll show you how I do this, and it's worked for me for a while with other Sane Nets, not this one. I've actually fixed one or two using this method in the past that weren't mine. So all you really need is one of these nice large needles that I don't know what they're actually for. They've got a very rounded point on them. I use them for when I'm making wampum or other projects. I just tie some sinew around there in a loop like this, and because I didn't have anything else handy, I'm using a fish stringer, and I just tied two ball ends on this end so that I have a handle so that I could pull the string back through the coil. The ball end's really easy to tie. I don't know, maybe I'll show you. Maybe I'll do another video on that. Who knows? Well, anyway, so I'm using the metal part as the part that's going to be down in the rocks. It's going to help to protect the wood from getting chewed up, and hopefully this won't rust very much. So with the Sane Net, the side of the flutes is the top. The side with the anchors is the bottom. So I'm going to attach the bottom first, just because. Get out of here, bug. So, firstly, make sure there's no knots in the line, because that will goof up everything. Pretty cheap quality string these things come with. So there we go. Well, don't worry, we can still thread that. That's not a big deal. So what we'll do is take a large needle, run it through the hole like that, and then we simply take our string, stick your string through the loop there at the needle, and you just pull right through, just like that. No big deal, nothing fancy. Alright, so then I pulled the string all the way tight so that I can get the netting as close to the bale as possible. Then I run the line halfway around the bale, and then I loop the line under like this. So let me get a better view. Let me get you a better view, that is. Just like that. Now, take my loop, and I'm going to coil the string this way, and I'm going to tuck the end back under this way. So I want the loop to face that direction, and I want the ball ends, or the ball end, to face that direction. So go ahead and lay this loop down like this, and then it doesn't really matter, just as long as it gets locked into place, just like that. Now you go ahead and put a couple coils in there. Make it nice and tight. There. And leave a little bit left on the end because you're going to tie this around here in a solid knot to lock everything in place. So, I have this loop here. All I do is I have this loop here. All I do is I pop the string through the loop. Just like that. So, keep pressure on, in this case, the white string. And then I simply just pull the loop. Okay? Just like that. It's going to be kind of tough to pull because it's tight. That's why I have the ball ends in this end, so give me a second. Alright. Well, I got that most of the way through there, so we'll just pull the rest of the way. No big deal. There we go. So that has a lot of tension on there now, or not tension, but a lot of, I don't know, grippiness, whatever. So then, all you do is you pull apart some strands here. Since, see how your strands end up right where your net starts. Here's the start of the net, here's the strands. So we're going to take advantage of that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring one strand around the net like this, and I'm simply going to tie a couple knots in it, just like this. Oh shoot, you guys see that? I don't know. If you can't see it, let me know. Just like that, and we'll just tie a couple knots there. The idea is I'm tying the knots around the netting. And just do that a few times. There. So, let me see if I can get you guys a real close up. Just like that. So the line goes through the hole, wraps around quarter or halfway, loops around the edge of the netting. Lay your green or whatever color string down, and then coil. Pull the coil, or pull the end back under the coils, and then separate what's left of the end and tie several knots around this here. And you could actually tie knots in opposite directions. End it with a reef knot. Some people call it a square knot, but it's actually technically a reef knot. There's all kinds of terminal knots you can use. There we go. Just like that. And then get a pair of scissors, cut off, no big deal. And then you run your net up the top of the bale. Here's the top of the bale now. And then, well, second verse, same as the first, a little louder and a little worse. Hopefully I'll help you get your Sane nets ready to go. So, till next time, this is Appalachian Naturalist. Sorry for the weird camera angles, but I haven't figured out a way how to like remote control my thing with the thing, and I need a camera person. Anyway, so until next time, have a good one. Get out in the creek and seine yourself some fish.